You drink it every morning. Babies need it to survive. Entire civilizations were built around it. But 10,000 years ago, every adult human on Earth was completely allergic to it. This is the story of milk.
For almost all of human history, milk was only for babies. Every mammal on Earth produces milk for infants only. Once you grew up, your body stopped producing the enzyme to digest it. Drinking milk as an adult meant painful cramps, vomiting, and diarrhea. Every adult human was lactose intolerant.
Then, around 10,000 BC, humans in the Middle East did something nobody had ever done before. They domesticated animals: goats, sheep, cattle. Suddenly, milk was available in enormous quantities, but adults still could not digest it properly. So they found a clever workaround. They fermented it: yogurt, cheese, butter. Fermentation broke down the lactose, making milk digestible for adults. Ancient humans had accidentally invented the dairy industry thousands of years before they could even drink a plain glass of milk. Then something extraordinary happened. Around 7,500 years ago in Europe, a genetic mutation appeared in some humans. This mutation allowed adults to keep producing lactase, the enzyme that digests milk, for their entire lives. These humans could drink fresh milk without any problem at all. This mutation spread rapidly because it gave an enormous survival advantage. Adults who could drink fresh milk had an extra food source, especially during famines and winters. They survived. They had children. Those children carried the mutation. Within thousands of years, most of Northern Europe became lactose tolerant. But here is the shocking fact. Even today, 65% of all humans on Earth are still lactose intolerant as adults. Lactose tolerance is actually the genetic mutation. Being unable to drink milk is the original human condition. Most of Asia, Africa, and South America cannot digest fresh milk at all. In ancient Rome, milk was considered a drink for barbarians and the poor. Romans preferred wine. Elite Romans actually looked down on milk drinkers. Julius Caesar noted that Germanic tribes drank milk and used it as proof they were uncivilized savages. In ancient India, milk was sacred. Cows were worshipped as divine creatures. Their milk was considered the purest substance on earth, used in religious ceremonies, offered to gods. Ayurvedic medicine used milk as a cure for dozens of diseases. In India, milk was not food, it was holy. By the Middle Ages, dairy farming was everywhere in Europe, but fresh milk was extremely dangerous. With no refrigeration, milk spoiled within hours. Diseases like tuberculosis, typhoid, and scarlet fever spread directly through contaminated milk. Drinking fresh milk was sometimes a death sentence. The solution came in 1864. French scientist Louis Pasteur discovered that heating milk to a specific temperature killed dangerous bacteria without destroying the taste. The process was named after him: pasteurization. It is still used in every milk carton produced today. Pasteurization changed the world overnight. Infant mortality dropped dramatically. Cities could now safely supply fresh milk to millions of people. Milk went from a dangerous gamble to one of the safest foods on Earth. One scientific discovery saved hundreds of millions of lives. The 20th century brought milk into politics. During World War II, governments rationed milk as a critical war resource. In Britain, every child was given free milk in schools until 1971. Then, Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher canceled the program. She was immediately nicknamed Milk Snatcher, a nickname that followed her for the rest of her life. Today, the global dairy industry is worth over $900 billion, but it faces its biggest challenge ever: Plant-based milks, oat, almond, soy, coconut, are growing at explosive rates. Young consumers are abandoning animal milk completely. The 10,000-year-old dairy industry is fighting for survival. From a substance every adult on Earth was allergic to a sacred offering to the gods, to a political weapon, to a $900 billion global industry under threat, milk has traveled the most extraordinary journey of any food in human history, and tomorrow morning, billions of people will pour it into their tea without a single thought. Subscribe now, because every week we find the incredible history hiding inside the simplest things.